Welcome. This is 95.1 KMVC, Carson City, Minden, Gardnerville, your community radio station. And it's time right now for the Carson Rural Communities Update. And this is your host, CJ, with co-host Laura. Hey, Laura, how are you?
I'm great. I thought Uncle Tamale really knocked it out of the ballpark today. Several great tracks. He did. Yeah,
he plays good stuff. He really does.
That one he went out on, Nothing Left to Live For, that was fantastic. That deep cut from Jethro Tull earlier in the show, and Death Cab for Cutie. Where are you going to hear anything like that except on KNVC?
That's it.
Yes.
You got it. So, hey, so we have a guest in the house today.
We do.
We do. We have Mr. Marcus Meyers from the Jump Around Carson transit from the Carson City Public Works. And he's coming back again to talk to us and give us an update of what's going on around Jump Around Carson.
That is so cool. JAC, yes.
And so tell us a little bit more about Mr. Meyers.
Mr. Marcus Meyers, he is, as you say, the transit coordinator for Carson City Public Works, where he oversees the Jump Around Carson public transit system. He's a graduate of Carson High School. We'll be talking about Carson High later in the show, too, by the way. He's from the class of 2015, and he brings experience in retail management, logistics, non-emergency medical transportation, and public transit operations. Prior to joining Carson City's transportation team, Marcus spent 5 years with Access to Healthcare Network, a Nevada nonprofit dedicated to improving access to health and community services statewide. That's awesome.
Yes.
Good
definitely.
Stuff. Yeah.
Access to Health Network.
Right.
And a pretty cool nonprofit.
Yeah. And in the current role, he's helping lead JAC to its first year-over-year ridership increase in 3 years. And you're focused on modernizing the transit system through a comprehensive route refresh.
Route refresh.
Route refresh. Yes, rooted around for that word. Route refresh, service enhancements, and continued ridership growth. Oh, I cannot wait to hear more about this. Let's go.
We're growing constantly. It just seems like we're running out of houses to build at this point. But, here we are on the JAC. I like to kind of think about that like, what is it, Finding Nemo, where you talk about the EOC. But, it's kind of fun, I like seeing the JAC go around and the little old Jack going around. And I'd like to see someday some streetcars like in Old Town Tucson and places like that.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Tell us what's going on.
Yeah, so first and foremost, thank you all for having me. I'm glad to be back, and always love the opportunity to talk about JAC and the transit system, what's out there for community residents to get around town.
Sure.
So we just recently went through at our August 12th board meeting. We awarded a new contract operator for the system, TransDev Services. They've been running our transit network for quite a few years now, about 6 years now. They provide the day-to-day administration of the service, the drivers, the dispatchers. They kind of take care of us on the operation side of things, and they've been doing a great job. So we signed them up for another 4 years. And they'll be running with us again for about another 4 years until we put that procurement out again. A handful of vehicle purchases, there's new vehicles around, so definitely jump on a bus and experience that. It's a lot of fun. And then a handful of other projects. We've got a new sign and solar light project. We'll be replacing all of the bus stop signs around town, as well as a handful of bus stops will get lighting improvements, kind of improve the safety of some of these bus stops, and provide more amenities, bus stop shelters and benches and shade to make it a little bit more convenient for people to sit and wait for a bus.
Oh, that's cool. So, I was actually thinking of something. You and I haven't talked about it yet, but on Nevada Day weekend, when they have the Nevada Day parade, is the JAC running during Nevada Day parades and Nevada Day festivities and stuff?
We do. In fact, our transit center, our downtown transit center, is just north of the Nugget on Plaza Street. So it'll get you really close, right up to the parade. And
that's very cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, because
I might have to do that.
That is going to be trying to find a parking space anywhere
That's
downtown.
it. That's why you want to take the JAC, so you don't have to worry about parking.
Absolutely.
In the general vicinity of downtown Carson City area. And
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a pretty busy day on that one day.
Oh, absolutely. And you can bring your lawn chair and find a good spot pretty close to where you get on or off the bus, and it's a great ride.
We can only hope that the weather is nice, huh?
That's the truth.
Yes. So Nevada Day is actually observed on October 31st.
Yes, right on the day.
Yes.
Because it's always the Saturday that's closest to the day. And, there it is. It's October 31st this year, and the theme is Pumpkins, Pioneers, and Tall Tales.
Oh, that sounds like so much fun, doesn't it?
It does.
It does. It'll be really exciting.
We're going to hear, go on.
Well, I was just wondering, so with the buses, do they have to retrofit those every now and then? I'm thinking in the land of the future where we don't have cash any longer. What do they have to do to retrofit and do things like that?
Sure.
Take care of that.
So, all of the buses do accept cash payments to get on or off on the bus, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
We have I don't know exactly when it started, but we do offer a contactless fare option. So there's a mobile phone app called Token Transit, where you can download, you can purchase your bus fare, and then your phone serves as your ticket. So when you get on the bus, you show the driver your phone that you've purchased your pass, and they let you on, and you get on your way.
So there we go, talking about retrofitting. It's like, oh my gosh, bring it up to the 21st century, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. What was the name of that app again?
It's called Token Transit.
Token Transit.
TOKEN.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. Yeah.
That's the one.
Okay, public transit passes. So I suppose that might be, your JAC is on it, but maybe if I go to Reno, there might be public transit on there as well.
Yeah, there's quite a few transit agencies that are on the app. So definitely make sure that you get the right one. If you're in Carson City, that's Jump Around Carson.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe Washoe County just started using this as well more recently. So RTC Washoe, you can use Token Transit as well.
Ah, that's great.
So is that available for the Lyon County, like Dayton area for now? Or is that something that's still kind of like on the drawing board, not quite ready to take action on it?
As far as transit service goes, there's not currently anything in place for Lyon County, unfortunately.
Sure.
With Jump Around Carson, I should say.
Yeah.
It is on the drawing board. We are trying to make sure that we partner with both Lyon County and Douglas County to see where we can, meet in the middle or provide transit to their areas and try and better connect the neighboring counties.
Yeah. I see here that it is. I just downloaded the app and. In like 2 seconds, right?
Wow.
And I can buy Jump Around Carson Transit tickets, and I can also RTC for Reno. So it's telling me what's local, what's live.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I still have this dream for the Dayton area that maybe in the not so distant future, but maybe sooner, that we could have the JAC kind of from the Carson City area pick up people in Dayton, like. Let's just use Smith's because that is the hub for grocery shopping and stuff. Maybe they could pick up a JAC bus to go directly into Carson City. I would love to see that because really there's only 2 lanes. If there's ever an accident or something, it's I don't want to be the one driving. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So I always have this out loud dream of possibly having the JAC come to Smith Shopping Center or whatever you want to call it, and take that bus to the greater Carson City area.
That sounds really good. And I mean, one thing I remember from the last time you were here is that this is a great resource for seniors here in town. Because those of us that are starting to think about, I'm not so good with the driving.
Yeah. I'm one of them.
Yeah.
Well, that
or
if I may, the convenience factor is great, right? I mean, it'll get you around town. Just like downloading the Token Transit app. It's quick and easy to get on the bus, get off the bus, and get where you're trying to go.
Yeah.
And the other option too, if you were in the Lyon County, Dayton area, you could take your bicycle, put it on a JAC bus, drive into Carson City, where no one really wants to drive in that area because it is not a very pleasant drive lately. They could at least get on their bicycle and go and explore.
We definitely have some great bike lanes here in town and bike trails and things like that. So,
all that exploring and the waterfalls. And what are they called again? those waterfalls? in
What
Carson?
the Ash Canyon?
I can't remember the name.
King's
It's off
Canyon.
King's
King's
Canyon.
Canyon. Thank
Yep.
you. Yeah.
Off of King's Canyon.
I don't know about taking a bike up on that trail, by the way. That one might be, but I mean, maybe there's trails around there that you could take the bike. But
Yeah.
that Kings Canyon thing, it's like very narrow, very rocky, and
Yeah.
but fun. I love it. So that I think that I too, and of course my thing that I'm always dreaming for is just, it could be once a day, but a bus that gets you down to the airport or in.
That would
Up
be
to the
cool.
airport in Reno.
Yep.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
So.
Yeah, there's unfortunately there's not a direct connection to the Reno airport from Jump Around Carson, but
Yeah.
there is a roundabout way to get there. Transferring from the JAC bus to RTC Washoe.
Oh, okay.
I think that it requires multiple transfers
And maybe a little patience.
and definitely some patience. But there is thankfully a way to go about doing it. But I agree that it would be great to have a more direct route to get to and from the airport.
What we tend to do when we're flying out is we just book a night in a casino and take their shuttle.
A lot of people do that. It's easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yes. So okay. So what's the main thing that's going on right now for Jump Around Carson? From your little list that you were talking about, what all's going on?
So first and foremost, I'll give a shout out. We do have a survey out right now. We're asking for public's input on what they would like to see out of the transit system. So if you go to www.ridejac.com, there's a QR code on there. You can scan, take our survey, and give us your input as to what you would like out of the transit system here in Carson City. We also are working through a route refresh. So we're looking to revitalize the transit system and redraw some of our bus routes, trying to be more efficient with
and also to incorporate some of these new neighborhoods that might be popping up too.
Yes, they are popping up like crazy.
Population centers.
Yeah, there's some great improvements going on. William Street right now is under construction. Some good complete streets improvements going on there.
Okay.
And then North
we know
Carson
that.
Street.
Yep.
Sure.
North Roop Street.
Roop's getting some improvements done.
Yeah.
North Carson Street will be. It's in the planning phase right now, but that'll be in the works as well. And so we're trying to make sure that JAC runs along those main corridors and serves Carson City where they want to be picked up and where they want to get to.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to see JAC go and stop at Carson Medical Center for lots of people.
Sure. Yeah.
It'd be awesome to see that right at the corner.
Mm-hmm. And the Eagle Medical Center is a good one as well.
Yep.
We're hoping to provide better access there.
That would be great. That would be nice. And I think that kind of speaks right back to your earlier role in Access to Healthcare Network, where you probably were aware of the issues around not just access in the sense of getting it, but getting to it.
Absolutely.
So that's cool. And I'm speaking of all the road thing. Before the interview, you mentioned a resource that I did not know about, and I'm going to bookmark, which is apparently somewhere on the website for the city. There's a listing of all the roads that are being worked on, or the projects.
So there is a project report on Carson City's website in the transportation section that talks through all of the open projects and gives a little bit more information on those. I should specify those are Carson City specific projects. So not necessarily all of the projects going on in Carson. Some of those could be state funded or different agencies completing those projects.
Sure. Yep.
But at least the ones that Carson City is working on and taking the lead on, those will be listed.
More information than I had previously, so I'm going to keep it.
It's kind of nice to follow that that little report on the website, because honestly, it is a chore to drive into Carson City proper right now. It really is. It's the luck of the draw which day the road would be closed. But that's progress.
Yeah, it is progress. My neighborhood's being repaved, so I have to be grateful. But a friend of mine passed along a remark. She said that one of her friends in the Connections group, which is like the conversation group where people get together and it's a great organization. I think they've been a past sponsor, but she said that the one man said, I've lived here for 43 years and there are neighborhoods that I've only seen for the first time because of all these detours. And I was like, I've only lived here 4 years and I'm really getting familiar with a part of Telegraph Avenue that I did not know about. So,
hey folks, if you just came onto the radio station, you're listening to 95.1 FM, knvc.org. And today we are Carson Rural Communities, and we have Marcus Meyers here from the Carson City Transit Department, who's going to be talking to us about some of the road changes that we keep seeing happen.
Yeah.
Which it's progress. So thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Yes.
And so what would you like to see happen in the future, Marcus?
Well, specific to JAC, I'd really love to see the ridership continue to grow.
Okay.
We really want to see the bus network be successful and continue filling a need that is in the community. Whether you don't have another mode of transportation, any other way to get around town, or you just don't want to sit in traffic.
I don't want to sit in traffic.
Nobody wants to sit in traffic.
No.
So let's assume, like me, I've never ridden JAC, and I'm thinking, hey, that is a resource. I should take advantage of it. Where would I find a schedule and stop located? Like what used to be, they would print a booklet in metro areas of the transit schedule. Where is that? I'm betting it's online, but where is it online?
It's definitely online. So www.ridejack.com.
Couldn't be easier to, yeah.
It'll give you all that information. Another app, a good resource, is the Transloc app. Let's see, it's TRANSLOC. Transloc, and you can get into the Carson City Jump Around Carson system, and it'll show you all of our bus stops around town, live tracking of where the bus is,
that's good.
as well as a time frame of about how long until it gets to you and the stop that you're at. So it definitely helps with planning your trip, knowing where to get on or off the bus. And even in addition to that, anybody with questions or unsure how to ride, where to get on, I always encourage people, give us a call. We'd love to help out and help guide you through riding the system. I do a lot of training for different agencies and communities to show what it looks like to get on the bus.
Okay.
And try and walk people through that. So a good phone number to call to reach us if you have questions is 775-841-7433.
Very
cool.
Very
much for that phone number. So now we can turn this into a podcast when we're done.
Yes.
So people will have that for prosperity, and then they can figure out where they
posterity.
Want to go. Yeah, prosperity.
Prosperity.
Yes, exactly. So yes, definitely. And then I'm just going to jump back to Lyon County.
Jump around to Lyon County.
Lyon County. And so my question would be, for the Lyon County area, have you done any kind of presentations for Lyon County? Have they expressed any kind of interest whatsoever for their constituents who would love to travel to Carson City, but the commute is not fun?
Yeah, so a Lyon County representative actually sits on our Campo board. Campo is the Carson Area Metropolitan Planning Organization. It includes parts of Lyon County, such as Dayton, as well as some parts of Douglas County.
Okay.
And so John Casanelli, he sits on our board.
He's awesome.
He's a great guy. Love working with him.
Yes.
We did do a presentation as far as what that might look like, how we could scale some service. I think right now it's just a matter of continuing those conversations.
Sure.
And talking through how we actually get it in place, how often, what the route looks like. Like you said, I think Smith's would be a great pickup and drop off location.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That would be awesome if that could happen. But I know it takes time. I know it takes planning, and I know
Yep.
it takes money.
And
So-
regional planning too. So
Yes.
that's many different stakeholders get involved at that point.
Absolutely.
So
And
I'd be interested to hear how many residents in the Dayton community, Mount House, maybe even Silver Springs and Stagecoach,
Sure.
because those are major
All
areas
along that
now.
corridor.
They're
Yeah.
starting to commute.
Mhm.
Obviously, they go to the
Ah,
USA
they-
Parkway area, but a lot of people
Sure.
are coming into the Carson City area, and I would be interested to hear what their comments or what their thoughts are about future planning for
Mm.
mass transit.
Well,
Absolutely.
you can get started by going online to that survey, right? I mean, with
Yes,
Sure.
take that survey. It's kind of
Yeah.
important if folks will
Yeah.
participate in that. And
That's
so,
how-
so Marcus, what do you like about your job?
Oh man, there's so much to like, right? Going back to, we mentioned Access to Healthcare Network and the time that I spent there in a nonprofit capacity. A great organization, and now moving into city work, being able to continue to provide a service to the city.
Sure.
I'm very lucky and grateful to be able to be in a capacity that I am, and be able to work for Carson City residents and try and give them a service that they need.
Yeah, it's a different type of service. So
Yep.
yes, definitely.
I,
Access to Health Network is medical and other services as well. And so this falls right into your bailiwick, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does. It was a great transition, and a lot of love for Access to Healthcare Network and everything they do. It's an incredible resource for Northern Nevada and even throughout Nevada. But specific to Jump Around Carson, I get to work with a lot of great people. I get to
Sure.
coordinate and try and make plans for, as we were talking about, Lyon County and Douglas County, and how we can partner to further expand this transit system and give residents and people throughout the community access to the community.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
Yeah, it
Okay,
is.
so no one likes to hear this question. We all don't like something about our jobs.
Oh,
What
whoa.
would it be?
Okay, I mean, be careful. He might say, I don't like being
No, we don't wanna
interviewed
get into
by
trouble.
by
What is it
nosy
that you
people.
don't like about the job, the specific task or something?
I don't know that there's anything specific that I truly don't like. There are growing pains and different things that you got to learn and experience, right? In any position you're in, really. I would say the hardest part for me about my job is public speaking, to a certain sense.
Aha! I told you.
Definitely.
I do love coming out and talking about JAC and the transit system, and love spreading that word and trying to, make sure that people have the information needed.
Sure.
But it's a challenge for me. It's not something that I've had to do an incredible amount in my life, and especially with board presentations and things like that, it can be a little bit nerve-wracking.
I can imagine
But
that.
when you're just being yourself, it kind of just comes natural, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does. It starts to flow once you get into it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, Marcus, I wanted to say thank you so much for coming in and giving us the update. And it's nice to have you come back every few months to tell us what else is going on with the JAC. And thank you again. And I'm sorry about the parking lot, but that parking lot looks really nice.
It
right now.
does.
It
Yes.
just,
We're not
had
just repaving our
striping.
streets around here. We're repaving the beautiful Brewery Arts Center parking lot. Come
Yes,
see
and
that
it's looking
Saturday night.
ooh-la-la.
Absolutely. Thank you all so much for having me. I truly appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well,
Now, Laura, let's jump around our little
around
PSAs.
Carson with week 2 of the 2026 Carson Senators varsity football season. It's going to see our team play the current state champion Spanish Spring Cougars on Saturday night. But that's right, that's Saturday night, not Friday. So you're going to want to tune in to 95.1 KNBC to hear the broadcast game and our pregame show beginning at 6:50 p.m. on Saturday night. So what does that mean? That means Saturday, while KNBC is here and the Levitt Amp concert with the Young Dubliners, we're going to be recording it. We're just like always, but we'll have the broadcast a little bit later as it's going to be preempted by that game. So what we will have is we will have the show air. So come on down and see the Young Dubliners. But if you can't, tune in on Sunday beginning at 2 p.m. and you'll hear our recorded live cast. So that's all that's happening that I think is important to mention. So now let's go outside of Carson City and talk about the Waltham Way Railroad crossing repairs. We talked about this, but yes.
Yeah,
so roads are being worked on. Carson City is not having all the fun with road work. They've got some going on. Drivers in the Tahoe Reno Industrial Center should plan for traffic impacts on Waltham Way at the Union Pacific Railroad crossing near Wild Horse Canyon Drive. That's on Thursday today, so you might already be in the middle of it. It's on Thursday, August 20th at 5:30 a.m. Story County is coordinating with the Sierra Nevada Construction and Union Pacific Railroad to repair a failing slot drain at the railroad crossing.
Okay.
Good news is it's going to be completed in one day. They're going to work on one half of the roadway at a time.
Yay.
And so look for those flaggers. And Story County will provide the flaggers while Union Pacific Railroad will provide flagging for train traffic. Oh, that's right. You got to tell the trains this too. Do they have a different lane? I don't know. And so Story in Waltham Way will remain accessible, but expect temporary delays.
Okay.
Now, also in Story County, Mark Twain Road Rehab Project has already begun. It began on August 17th, and they're going to be working on the culvert crossings and headwalls between San Clemens Avenue and along San Clemens Avenue and Sutro Springs Road. That work hours are going to be 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's scheduled throughout August. So,
So they mark the streets. So things are happening.
Things are happening. Expect that flagging and intermittent traffic controls while the crews are working. There's going to be road closures associated with the work. And I believe Story County is doing a very good job of sharing that information on social. Definitely. So follow that. And now, also happening tonight in Lyon County at 7 p.m., the Lyon County Museum Tour and History, Lyon County Museum Tour and History in Yarrington with Jeff Page. He's a native of Nevada and a retired Lyon County manager. So is it like a talk?
He's like a guru for Lyon County.
Ooh,
so he's like the perfect person you want to know about the history of Lyon County.
Awesome.
And you get to see the Lyon County Museum.
Oh, yeah.
I've driven by it a couple of times. I've been near it inside at one time, but it's been several years. It's out in Yarrington. I haven't been to Yarrington for a while. Jeff Page is really like the guru of talking about Lyon County and its history. Really. He's a great historian, and he's a retired Lyon County manager.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's really cool. So I hope if you get out to that, or if somebody in our audience gets out to that, tell us how it went, and we can, hear more about it next week.
And it's at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock tonight.
Yes.
So now looking ahead to October is in Dayton, Nevada. We've got the Sutro Tunnel Harvest Festival. Yep. Yes. That's going to have everything you want: markets, craft, live music, food vendors, and most importantly, a statue reveal. We learned about this through the Donovan Mill. So
can't wait to see that.
Yes. So that'll be a new bit of history coming to our community. We talked about the Nevada Day Parade. That's October 31st. The Grand Marshal, Stephen Saylor. Now, guess what?
He's coming here next week.
He is. That's going to be
He's going to talk to us and tell us all the updates for the Nevada Day Parade.
Exciting.
It is. So that we will jump around the Nevada Day Parade with Stephen Saylor, Master of Ceremonies. So that's going to be loads of fun.
Yes. And he's got all kinds of information to share. He's a noted author in the area, and he's also a noted artist, and he's taught watercolor to begin with. There's other things he's taught. Mm-hmm. And it's also his home of the peacocks. The Tree Project.
So that's right.
I'm sure he'll tell us about the peacocks.
Yeah, the peacocks. And of course, and remember, Jump Around Carson will be running on Nevada Day, and it's a better option than driving your car and parking in somebody's yard on Musser Street.
That's the truth.
Exactly. Yes.
So, well, I think we've got just a few more seconds again to thank our guest, Marcus,
Yes,
for coming.
Marcus,
Hope
thank
you'll
you
come
so
again.
much.
Yes.
Absolutely. Thank you all for
I-
having me.
I
We'll look
love
forward
the
to seeing you again.
information that you give us to keep us update on Jump Around Carson,
Most
JAC.
definitely.
So, well, with that, we shall bid you all a good adieu.
All right. Bye, everyone. We love you. Bye.
Bye.